Alright, in today's video, we're looking at Trick Mod version 2. Yes, we've got a new trick mod with some awesome new tricks like that. So, let's get into it. Okie dokie. For this video, I kind of want to go through all the tricks properly. Kind of step by step, go over what the controls are. I'll also list the controls in the comments. I think the arrows should display correctly. And yeah, maybe like use the camera mode so you can get another view of them, see what they look like. Kind of provide some examples of how those tricks, or how I'll use those tricks. So first off we have the Superman seat grab, which is both triggers, both buttons. We need somewhere a bit bigger to do this. I guess this won't work. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, like, that looks pretty good. Obviously, oops. That's a different thing. We'll be looking at the stats menu in a different video. I'm going to focus on the tricks now. There's a bunch of new stuff coming out for pipe. So yeah, to start with, obviously these aren't meant to be in the game. These are things that people have gone out of their way to add, and they look pretty good. They're just as good as the regular tricks, and this is kind of the, yeah, what it looks like when it's fully extended, which is pretty cool. You do need a bit of height. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so you may have noticed that the helicopter, which was the previous trick that used both triggers, both right and left button and down, that's, wait, hang on, both triggers, oops, right and down. It's actually shifted. You only press the right button, both triggers and the right button, to get helicopters. And you actually saw me doing a different thing. I didn't actually know it was this combination. Yeah, we'll get into that one just after. We'll focus on the helicopter. Obviously, like, this is a thing that was in the game originally, but, you know, for reference. Pretty cool trick. I should actually use that more, to be fair. Next up is the Decade Air. This is actually maybe my favourite trick, just because it's had a load of cool new stuff, like ideas tech-wise. You do need a little bit of height, like something like this should be just enough. Oops. You're definitely not doing them on flat, that's safe to say. Okay. Obviously, like, this isn't going to look too crazy, but, you know, it animates fully like a proper Decade. It's not like the previous way you had to do it, where it was in the middle of a tail whip or whatever. And yeah, I really like this trick. I like the way it looks. It's very smooth, well, when you land it. Let's see if we can get like a... This is going to be a bit tricky. But getting one fakey. There you go. Yeah, there's something really satisfying about this trick. I'm probably going to use the hell out of it from now on. Also, doing it into manuals and stuff like that looks pretty cool as well. Next up is the Better Table. It replaces the right tire grab. It's the right button, left button, and up and to the left. So basically your usual table, which actually I can't remember how the old one looks. Does this look any better? Is it a different table? I guess, yeah. The leg still goes through, and you know, a bit of contortion is involved. But considering that you're looking at it from behind, this is the way you'll be seeing it typically. I don't know, it looks nice. The menu's appeared again. Yeah, like, I don't know. How different is this? It's something I should probably look into. Does seem a little more extended, a little cleaner. Nice to see some old tricks are getting some love as well. Next is this bad boy. The one-hand table. This is the right button and up and to the left. There we go, I'm getting confused with directions. Let's just do it on flat. Not quite all the way there. Actually, you actually can do them on flat. I don't think you can do... Oh yeah, you can. You'll have to excuse the mouse being in the middle. This always happens when you go into camera mode. Here we go. This one again, you kind of get the foot through the frame. His hand goes into his elbow. But again, you've seen this from behind. Looks pretty cool, nice extension. Yeah, that's a pretty nice trick. Can we do something interesting with it? I don't know, to be honest. Okay, I'm just literally doing it twice. That's not all that interesting. What if we do it in like a flip or something? Okay. Yeah, 360s may look pretty good as well. Not that way. Yeah, 360s is maybe the nicest way of doing this. Next up is another favourite. It's kind of like a trick that you're probably going to see a lot of people doing from now on. Is a bike flip. You do it here. You barely make it, so it looks kind of weird. Okay, I'm getting distracted. You do need a bit of height to get this one going, obviously. Let's try and do it down the stairs. And as you can see, you're getting a... Obviously his skin kind of glitches through. He's not meant to be doing this animation, but still, you're getting like a good, proper bike flip going on. He's fully hooking that bike. Yeah, this is like a cool trick. I wonder if there's some way you could do it to like a manual. Obviously, like going out of the realms of realistic. But you know, it's a game. Have fun with it. Where could we do it where we'd actually like get a landing? I guess here may work. Maybe not. Whoa! The fakie. Okay, can we get it to manual? Yo! Yeah, as you can see. Really cool looking trick. Straight to face plant. You can like spin with them as well, and obviously it goes a bit insane. Like, maybe one day in the future, bikes will be so light and people will be so skilled that this kind of trick just gets thrown downstairs and stuff like that. Barely make it. Same there. Kind of get a little bit of a glitch, but it's, yeah, super cool. I wonder if you could do multiple ones of these somewhere. Okay, yeah. Good luck to anybody that tries that one. Next up is the super whip, which I'm going to try it here, and it's definitely not going to work. Yeah, it's a very, very slow animation. So you're going to need a lot of height to make this work, and a lot of speed. Like, even if you try going down these steps with it, you won't make it. Have a super... I don't know, how slow is this trick in real life? I guess, I don't know, it feels like he's really not whipping very quick. But still, it's a cool trick. What about off this? We can just make it, yeah. Okay, let's do another one on here. Kind of get a view from another angle. There we go. kind of full extension. Again, his underarm skin is flapping through. It's a cool looking tail whip. It is nice to have like that different speed to it. Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Still, another cool trick. Next is the Can X up. This little guy. You can do this one on flat. I kind of like this one. It's very simple, but it's like I think this could work well in like little tech lines and stuff like that. There we go. This one, very natural looking with the animation. Nothing's really clipping. A little bit on the seat, but obviously like that doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is a nice, cool, clean little trick. What could we do that'd be interesting with this? Maybe like a foot plant or something? Was he trying to go from that directly into the foot plant there? Oh, wrong trick. Yeah, he actually tries to go to the foot plant if you hold it direct. Okay, that's pretty cool looking. What about... Oh, we're not going to make it, are we? But just like that to manual stuff as well. Would probably be pretty cool, I think. Yeah, it's like a nice little jibby trick. I think I'm going to make a lot. Get quite a lot out of that in the future, I think. Next up is the no foot can-can one-hander. And this replaces the no foot can-can, which is the left and right triggers. Okay. You have your regular can-can to the left. The one to the right has a one-hander as well. You can see. Well, it's pretty much like the regular can-can, just with his arm extended. Good clean extension. Nothing weird going on with the animation. Pretty cool looking one. I do like the can-cans actually. Like, I should use those more. Can you do... I guess you can just do them all flat. Pretty simple, yeah. Double. Do another one as well. We're just going mental. Can-cans. Yeah, that's a cool little trick. Nice to have some different variations. You can choose no-handed, one-handed. Kind of ends up being a little bit like Tony Hawk, I guess. Where you can like do those little modded versions of tricks and stuff like that. Yeah, really cool. Next up is the 1 foot Euro table. This replaces the Euro table. It's the right button, left button to the up and right. Okay. I haven't actually used this one before. I didn't even realise it was a thing. Okay. Down, we got on there. Yeah, and there's not really a trick I've ever used before, so being able to use it like this is actually pretty cool. It's a nice variation. Makes me want to use it. You got your regular tables on the one side. Yeah, that's like a cool... Especially when you add that to spins and stuff like that, I think that could be a pretty cool trick, especially with dirt. Mouse is always in the way. Yeah, that looks pretty good for like 360s, I think. Obviously you can't do it on flat, but it does look good with like small 360s like that. Yeah, nice. Next up is the Un-lookback or un-turndown. It replaces the right turn down. So this one stays the same, which is good for left foot forward, turning. The un-turndown. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, that's a cool little trick. I remember seeing this on like Dave Mirra back in the day. Which way would you want to be spinning with this to make it look good? Okay. Pause it. Like, obviously it looks a bit crazy, but I don't know. Again, from the back it looks cool. Nice, kind of solid locked tweak. Yeah, that's really cool. I love how it's like tricks with two sides have had one side modified, so that you get more variation basically. That's like a cool thing to have. Tricks that have been kept from version 1, we'll go over these briefly as well, is the seat grab Indian right. Is the right button and up. Yeah. Actually, like, when I used the original trick mod, I hadn't deleted one of the files that I was supposed to delete, so none of this stuff worked for me. I didn't even realise. But yeah, I'll be using it from now on. You can see it's like a... I actually use this for an image for one of my other videos, the Barspin video. His hand's hovering up a little bit, but still it's pretty good. That angle. Look on that trick. Nice and easy to do as well. Yeah, that's really nice. Next up is the seat grab Indian left, which is LB and up. So basically the same thing, except the animation's a little bit more crazy. Yeah, that one was fairly smooth, but the left one kind of really suddenly shoots out. Again, oh my. Yeah, basically the same thing as before. Get both versions, which is pretty cool. The last one is Barspin cannonball, which replaces the nothing, which is both triggers, both buttons, and up. Ooh. Okay, that's a pretty cool one. Not sure if I've actually seen anybody do this sort of thing. I've only really watched like street stuff. I'm not really a big park, big air type of person. I don't know, maybe this is more common than I expected. But let's get like a pause. Okay, this is a bit early on. Completely all released at this point. Can we move it on a tiny bit? Yeah. Oh, kind of getting to the catch. Wheel in his groin. Still, you know. Cool stuff. And that brings us to everything. That's all the stuff we've got in this V2 update. This is for left foot forward. This video I'm just doing left foot forward stuff because that's what I do. If you do want to see the right foot forward stuff, please let me know in the comments or whatever, and I can cover those as well. I'll do 2 versions. Because I know a lot of people do go right foot forward, which I always assume most people are left, but especially watching people, other videos and stuff, there's a lot of people doing... Okay, I'm really liking these decades. But yeah, I'm not sure if the tricks are actually slightly different when it's right foot forward. I'm not sure if there's any that are like completely new tricks that depend on which way your foot is. But yeah, like having this released is kind of giving a bit of new life to these, I don't know, playing these maps, because you can try a whole bunch of new stuff on them, which is always welcome, because, you know, things are a bit stale these days. You do have the stats mod that's come out as well, which, yeah, that I'm going to play around with that and make a video on that as well. Kind of try out different settings and stuff. At the minute, I don't actually have anything from the stats mod being used. I think I increased the base, like, pedaling speed. So if I go full on, it's a bit faster than usual, I think. Actually, just really looking now. Maybe I've got to load the profile. But yeah, we'll get that into all that stuff in the next video. Okay, let's go with a fake you on. Yeah. Cool stuff. If you don't see the right foot forward video, please let me know. If you do watch my channel a lot, or if it's your first time, please do like, subscribe, everything else. Pipe layers. Yeah, we're kind of doing what we can to keep the community going, so any support is greatly appreciated. Things are getting harder as time goes along. Do hope the Streets comes out soon. I don't know, we got a bunch of stuff to keep us occupied, to be fair. It's not like the end of the world. But still. I'm trying to do a helicopter, but I'm getting it wrong. Actually, that's the wrong trick completely. But yeah. That is the version 2 of the tricks mod. I will add all the relevant links and everything. If you haven't modded the game yet, please go to the Evolution Discord. There's a doc which explains everything you need to do. It's a bit of a complicated process. I've kind of got this version of the game done and I don't want to touch it anymore. I keep backups and stuff just so that I don't have to modify it again, because it's all a bit of a pain, to be honest. But once you get there, you get all this cool stuff going on, so I do recommend it a lot. And yeah, thanks for watching. More front flip, and I'll see you next time.